I'd like to take you for a little tour around the pepper plants here. So we're going to take a walk through, make a couple of stops, and show you some of the different things we're working with. First, we have, as a sort of a bulk product for our peppers, we do a lot of these long, sweet Italian types because there's really so much diversity on the market that's out there. A lot of breeders are working with this particular type. This one here is a hybrid that we really love called Carmen. This is really an excellent pepper, one that's being bred by Johnny Seed in Maine by our friend Janica, who produced this pepper. It's great, nice thick wall on these, sweet, watery, and a very deep flavor that's in here. These are excellent in salads, but they're also really good to roast too. As the season goes on and the weather dries out, the flavors continue to get richer as we go. So next up, we have a lot of other varieties that are like Carmen. One that we love, that's an open pollinated variety from Wild Garden Seed, bred by Frank Morton, is a variety called Stocky Red Roaster, which is another excellent variety, slightly different quality of plant, so it can, from year to year, when we have a really wet season or a really dry season, one variety or another does better. So we like to have a diversity. Often it's hard to tell the difference in the peppers themselves when you actually see them at the market, but in the field, the yield can change, the health of the plant changes, so we love to have that kind of diversity. We have about 4 different red varieties that are like that long one I showed you. And we also have some really beautiful orange type. This type is called Escamillo. We have another one called Oranos. Also excellent, deep quality, nice, moist and really rich flesh on this fruit. Great flavor. And we have a couple of other yellow and orange varieties available out here too. So these next 2 rows, we're out of the sweet reds and getting into some more specialty peppers. So some things you might see, small amount, is this kind of paprika pepper. This is a really lovely, hot, but thick-walled and very rich flavored paprika type. Also, as we walk around the field, you probably see these big purple flowers sort of poking up around the plants. This is Verbena bonariensis, which is a really lovely cut filler flower, but also is very good to bring pollinators into the space. So we like to sort of intermittently place flowers throughout the pepper field. It helps bring pollinators in and kind of seeds the space with bees and really ensures good pollination in the season. We have an excellent wild and cultivated bee population here at the farm, and this is just one way we encourage that to continue to grow and help us with the quality of the fruit that we have. So another couple of peppers we have. Now we're going to get into some of the hots we have. Besides this paprika pepper that I have here in my pocket, we have some slightly larger peppers that are coming on here. These are sriracha peppers. These are for making hot sauces. So we have a small section of these. Unlike the sweet peppers, they're they go a real long way. So we don't have to plant a lot of these, but we often have them available. If you're interested at all, you can always ask anyone in the store or the farmers if you're really looking for some nice hot peppers. We may not always put these in the CSA, but generally have them available. So please ask us about them. On this side, we have the poblanos. Again, this is the variety I mentioned before we call Baston. Now, this is really an excellent variety, like I said. And one of the ways we test this is we'll grow out as many varieties we can find that we know to be excellent quality, and we'll grow them next to each other for many years. And now after, say, a decade of us trying different poblano varieties, we're fairly convinced we know which one works best for us, especially for the kind of recipes we use. Again, these large, blocky, chambered varieties are excellent. They have a little bit of heat, just enough to give a tang in your mouth and really add a whole other characteristic to a stuffed hot pepper. They can also be eaten raw, but I definitely enjoy them cooked with a little oil and some kind of protein. And here, I just want to show off these jalapenos. a large variety of jalapeno. Generally speaking, the larger jalapenos are milder than some of the small varieties. This variety is called El Jefe, and we found it to be just about the largest, most flavorful, mild heated variety of pepper that we can find in the jalapeno type. This particular variety was one that was bred by our friend at Cornell, Mike Mazurek. This is really an excellent and very interesting pepper. Now, many people are very familiar with habaneros. They're generally the hottest peppers you can eat, and often people go very light with them or overdo it. But the flavor of a habanero, and here is one not entirely ripe, this would turn bright orange, okay, when it's ready, so you're familiar with this type. Now often they have this really excellent citrus flavor, they have all kinds of character to them, but so hard to eat if you don't have a palate that can handle hot food. This one they call habanada, because it has no heat, but it has all the flavor of a habanero pepper. Very interesting pepper. In fact, often tricks you when you eat it first because you expect that it's going to burn, and it's nothing but delicious, sweet, citric flavors. So this is coming. We probably won't be ripe with these until later in the fall, but we have a great crop of this, and it's very likely you'll see some of these in the box. On the other side of the row here, we have some varieties of what we call lunchbox peppers. Now these you might see in the store sometimes. They're the mini varieties of peppers, often very few seeds. We're going to walk through, so they make a great snack because there's really not a lot left of them after you've eaten them. We have an orange, a red, and a yellow variety of these, both in the field and in the greenhouse, so you're going to see a lot more of those mixed lunchbox peppers coming to you in pints or half pints in the box in the coming weeks. Of course, to show off some of the lunch boxes here, again, just a nice small pepper, very small seed cavity, and just incredibly sweet. I think everyone's really going to enjoy these, so look forward to seeing you in the box. And please, if you're at the farm and you have a little extra time, take a walk around and check out the peppers and visit some of the other varieties of things that are out here. Have a great week.